This history of SQL Server will discuss about brief history of MS SQL Server, SQL Server services, versions of SQL Server, editions of SQL Server. So that means MS SQL Server. MS SQL Server is a RDBMS software, relational database management system. Right? So this RDBMS software we can use to manage the databases. Generally, data will store into the databases in the form of tables. So for managing the data, manipulating or managing or accessing to the data, so we need to use the RDBMS software. Right? In the market, as I said, that there are many RDBMS softwares available, like MS SQL Server, MySQL, and then Oracle, and then Sybase, PostgreSQL. There are many database management softwares available. So MS SQL is one of the RDBMS software. So using MS SQL Server, RDBMS software, we'll managing our data using in the databases, right? So initially Microsoft and Sybase both are separate organizations. They both combined and they developed the software. They developed the database management system software. Then after I think 4 or 5 years, so in the 1994, they separated. That means so Microsoft is separated from the Sybase, and Microsoft developed their software by their own technology and own skill set. And again, Sybase is also developed their own software. From 1995, so we have a separate version. So that means in every version, whenever they release, they put a separate name for the SQL Server. Those are SQL Server 6.0, 6.5, 7.0, and SQL Server 2000, 2005, 8.8R2, 2012, 14, 16, and 17, and latest one is 19. So these are the these are the versions so far released by the Microsoft for SQL Server. So here till 2008 R2, those are outdated versions. That means outdated in the sense Microsoft is not responsible for any troubleshooting things. Again, they are not selling the softwares and they are not releasing any product upgrades for these versions. Okay, so that means nowadays no one prepared to install or using the 2000 till 2008 R2. But in many organizations still they have a 2008 R2, but eventually they'll look for upgrading the new versions. So recently, I think last year we spent most of the time for migrating the all the databases from 2008 to 2008 and 2008 R2 to latest versions like 2014 and 16. We migrated. We spent a lot of time for migrating those versions, those databases. Right. So till 2008 or R2, those are the outdated versions. Right. And then available versions are 2012, 2014, 16, 17, and 19. 19 is the latest one. And then another change in Microsoft SQL Server is till 2014, till SQL Server 2014, it is only work on Windows platform. It doesn't work on the Linux. But from 2016 onwards, it will work on Linux as well as Windows. So that the Linux is a separate operating system and Windows is a separate operating system. Again, Windows is a software developed by the Microsoft. But 2016 onwards, it will be compatible with both the Linux platform as well as Windows. But in 99% in every organization, they prefer to use the Windows Server because the SQL Server is more compatible with the Windows operating system, right? So this is about the brief history of SQL Server versions and SQL Server, right? Be clear about it. Then moving to the
What is the stable
software.
version, Malesh? What is the stable version we have with the vehicle server? Because is it 14 or 12? Which one is the stable one, which most of the
Uh,
organizations use?
like I mean, so again, so when come to I mean that very I mean in their perspective, 2005 is very stable. So in the initial, then after that 2012, many people prefer to use it. Then after that 2016. So like if you're comparing all these versions, like every version has their new features, but the most stable version is 2008 R2 and 2012 and 2016. Yeah. So in the many organizations we
Okay,
can see
thank you.
2012. Yeah, 2012 we can have more comparing in any other versions.